So Claudia did come home last night and pop my shoulder back in, which was very helpful. So today, Clara is working at home with me anyway, so she's going to put a sling on my You've never done this. I thought your mother's medical. Doesn't she teach you medical things?
But no one in my family ever dislocated or broke anything, so I didn't really.
What a strange life you lead.
I think you're the special one.
Well, this is the thing that you will learn as my best friend, Clara. How to help me in medical emergencies, starting with a sling, which I fortunately happen to have at home because that's what you do when you have medical issues.
It's just a piece of cloth.
This is what you get at a hospital. It's from an actual hospital. Why are you surprised by this?
I don't know, I feel like in Spain you would get something more medical, like you're wearing.
Tell them about the drugs. Tell them about the drugs.
Tell them about the drugs. One of the things that caught my attention the most when I moved was the 200 milligrams ibuprofen. If I don't get 600, my migraine doesn't go anywhere.
I'm not gonna lie, I do take more than the recommended dose. So.
How much is more?
Well, when it really hurts, then it doesn't hurt, so. Okay, first of all, we're going to need to get half a sling under my arm. Painful, crazily painful. Okay, and then with this little bit down here, we use that safety pin.
Very professional.
Not gonna lie, I'm not actually a professional, so there could be a better way of doing this.
Neither am I.
But when you've got a friend in need,
you do what you gotta do.
Yeah. There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sorry to all the doctors out there.
And now we're going to accessorize with one hand. I discovered these things in Malaysia. They're the best thing ever. Look, it's like a cloth headband, but it has wire inside it. I don't know if this is a common thing that everyone else knows about and I just don't, but it's pretty awesome. And as someone who loves headbands, but quite dislikes the way that they can really dig into your head sometimes, by far the best option. Headband. This has been an informative video from Jessica and Clara. How to put a sling on your arm and how to put a headband on your head when you've only got one hand. So obviously when in pain the best thing to do is distract yourself. So here are 5 tips on awesome distractions when everything hurts. Number 1, Candy Crush soda. And you can do it with the hand that you're not particularly used to using. I am on level 553. Tip number 2, just chill out, really. Yes, you're probably missing whatever it was that you had planned for the time that you are in pain. Like work, or a party, or some other event. All that matters right now to you, and probably to the people around you, is making you not be in pain. And if that just takes time, and you can't do stuff, well then you just can't do stuff. It's okay, you don't have to make dinner, you don't have to be perfect, order in. Tip number 3 for awesome distractions, word games. This is especially good in hospital because there are so many things that you can play I Spy with. Tip number 4, learn interesting things that you can or can't do with the parts of your bodies that still work. Tip number 5, read a book or a trashy magazine. Okay, now you're probably going to think, I'm ill, I'm in pain, I'm not at work, I'm not doing my schoolwork, I'm not seeing my friends, I should do something productive. Or you will, if you're like me, type A. So I generally feel quite guilty about not filling my mind with knowledge when I'm in pain. But if you're in too much pain to actually read things and absorb them and take them in, take in some easy details. Like learn the names of the Kardashians. Try it, it's quite hard. I don't know, I think there are 3 big ones, but one of them is actually a small one. I'm not entirely sure which one's a Kardashian and which one's Jenner, but I'm working on it. Or as Clara says, things to kill your brain. But killing your brain means you don't feel the pain anymore. What about you? What are your tips for being in pain? What do you do to distract yourself? Write it in the comments so I can see and maybe steal it. Thank you very much. Hit like because that's an awesome thing to do when a girl's in pain. And subscribe so that you will be notified when there is a new video of me not in pain. Or in pain. I don't know how this week's gonna go, I'll be honest.